Hey Meeker Extreme, what's up? Well, I'm back with the Borescope or endoscope camera that I got, and I figured I would do a video showing it doing something, And I kind of did a video, but it didn't turn out that good once I watched the video, but I didn't really know my video settings. So, if your camera has an error, when you plug it in, it will try to boot itself and have a picture. If the picture's messed up or blank, don't worry, just go to your settings and select any of the video settings and it will show an image. And it's really not that big of a deal. Now, what I found seems to be the most crisp image, at least what I can view on the phone, is the setting of 1280 by 1024 YUYV 7 frames per second. Now you're going to say 7 frames per second. Well, remember, you are inspecting something when you're putting this camera in, so you want clarity. Now this seems to be the best video that I found. Your options range drastically here. Now I don't know how it's going to play back. I haven't tested that yet. So this video could be shit once I hit record and try recording. But there's also 1600 by 1200. That is 3 frames per second. I didn't like it really that much. Let me go ahead and show you this one that I thought was pretty good. Now the camera is sticking out of the gun, so not gonna really see much. See, it's slow, obviously, 7 frames per second. But if you were inspecting something and went slow, it's pretty crisp. Now the main part is you're probably not gonna really inspect that bore, and if you're doing it, you're probably not gonna record this. But for the sake of this, to add to this video, I'm going to hit record, and see, got an error. Maybe I can't record in that setting. That's a possibility. Can I at least take a picture? Yeah, I can take a still image. Okay, well anyways, we'll go down right now. I'll get in a sweet spot at the end here, so we can see. Now, if there's too much light or whatever, you can adjust that on the little dial, which is hidden kind of under the gun right this second. It's right here. I still have access to it. And you can dim it or make it brighter. Whatever works for you and the application you are using this on. And so, I say that's probably a pretty good sweet spot right there for the image. If I was inspecting and I can see the dirt, I can see I need better cleaning around there. But it's not too horrible, at least I don't think so. So we'll put on 16. You just go back. So see, 1600 pulled, I'm not as close up to it. Now, that might work too, because not as close, but now I can still move in there. And I think you have to find the right spot for that the focus range of the lens. That's probably pretty good right there on that setting. You can see the dirt, some dirt there, build up, gunpowder build up around there. So if I go back to the settings here, there's all kinds. You know what I should try though while we're on it? A couple things I should try. On 1600, can I take a picture? Okay, still image. Can I record? No. So maybe I can't record. I won't know until don't want to exit out. I want to go to settings. So maybe I can't record there. But there's the MPEG, 30 frames a second. Let's go there. See, that seems a lot darker. I haven't moved the camera any. My hand hasn't moved. I'm just putting pressure on it so the lens stays where it's at, you know, because it's flexible. Of course, I can adjust the controls, but that is a lot darker image on that setting. We go back to settings. What I found works good over here, that 1280 by 720, I didn't like it that much. I liked the 1024 by 768, and we'll go back. See, that seemed, I like that a lot better for those settings. So I should be able to record. Okay, it is recording now. So it must just be that you can't record in those other formats. That, I guess that's okay. We'll say that's long enough for the recording. We'll try to take a picture. There's the picture. We will go back to the settings. And of course you can also do the lowest setting, 640 by 480. And just go back. But see, it pulls you really far away. It's a lot darker. Of course, I could turn up the light, but keeping everything the same. You know, that's how it looks. And, you know, so my preference, at least for this application, I'm going to guess every application might be different. You might be flipping through these just to figure it out. And, you know, like I said, I kind of like the 1280 by 1024, 7 frames a second. We'll go back to that. I might have to pull the camera out a little, but I think that's pretty crisp, at least on my phone. Now, sadly, I can take a picture, but I cannot. Oh, it's recording. So I guess it will record in that. It just had an error. For whatever reason, once I started the recording in that other format, it now is letting me record in this format. So I will be taking a look at that here in Sony Vegas and putting it with this video. So now that I understand this a little bit more, if you want to see the gallery, you just go to the gallery and there you go. You can rewatch them right there. Well, those were the pictures. These are the video. So images, video, pretty straightforward. I mean, I do like the simplicity of this app, but it does have a little crashing problems, as you saw, and a little, I guess, starting for recording, but apparently now it records. Now, what if I go back to that 1600 by 1200, 3 frames a second? Let's see. Maybe now it works. Yeah, it's recording. So that's just, I guess, a little bug with it. And it seems to work, you know, and who cares if it's 3 frames a second, because what you're doing is you're inspecting. You're not doing movement. That's not what this camera's for. It's for inspecting inside of parts and what have you, you know, engines, gun, whatever you can think of that you need small. A drain, it's supposed to be waterproof, so you need to go down in a drain and inspect. I mean, you might first want to use that. You might want to go here. I mean, it's so easy to do and just say, yeah, I want 30 frames a second and go back. And then that way you could kind of get your, you know, camera in a place and then go back to a higher setting and then be able to see if you need the detail. You know, yeah, that's smoother. It's easier to operate that way. Okay, hey. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and definitely check out the more videos as I get into the Borescope a lot more, and we'll find out. So far I'm in it for $30 because I paid $5 to get rid of the CameraFI logo on the bottom of this, as you've noticed. So hey, again, thanks for watching.